Karima, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just reading a book.
What are you reading?
It's a children's book, The Wizard of Oz.
Is it interesting?
Yes, actually it's very interesting.
Okay.
By the way, do you ever listen to a bedtime story?
Yeah, my mother used to read me a bedtime stories when I was little. What about you?
Yeah, actually my mother did that too. Actually, there's still one story that's still imprints in my mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it a sad story?
Nah, it's actually not that sad, but it has motivated me up until now.
Wow, really? What the story is it?
It's called The Lazy Little Deer.
Can you tell me the story?
Of course.
Once upon a time, in a deep forest, there lived a little deer and his mother. The little deer couldn't walk like his friends because he hadn't learned how to walk. He thought that walking is a piece of cake, so he didn't mind it too much. His mother had told him to learn to walk so many times, but he refused it because he was too lazy. One day, his friends come to him and ask him to play with them. "Little deer, come, let's play together. Let's go to the flower field. The flowers are blooming and they are very beautiful," they said. But the little deer refused it. "No thanks," he said. "I prefer to stay here than playing under the sun. I don't want to get sweat." So his friends went to the flower fields without him. On another day, his friends would come and ask him to look for foods. "Little deer, come, let's go look for foods. There's an apple tree near the river. The apples are very sweet and delicious," they said. "No thanks," he said, again refusing the offer. "I prefer stay here waiting for my mother to come back. She will bring me food." So his friends left to the river without him.
Wow, not only he is lazy, but he doesn't want to socialize. That is probably what we had in society nowadays.
Yeah, you're actually very right. Should I continue?
Yes, please.
His mother, who accidentally overheard their conversation, felt very upset. She doesn't want the little deer depends on her forever. So she made plans with her forest friends to change little deer's lazy habit by going on a picnic for a day on the hills. The little deer saw his friends and his neighbors seems to be very busy collecting foods. Then he asked his friend Rabbit, "Why are you so busy?" he asked. "Oh, don't you know? We are going on a picnic on the hills tomorrow," Rabbit said. "Picnic? How come I didn't know about that?" asked Little Deer, annoyed because he wasn't invited. "We thought you would revise our plan because you doesn't like being sweaty and you prefer waiting for your mom to get food. And the picnic is on the hill, so you might not like it," answered the rabbit. Then the rabbit went off and left the little deer alone in his home. At night, the little deer asked her mother for him to go to the picnic trip. "Of course you can come, but we're going for a long walk." "Can you manage to do that, little deer?" asked his mother. "Of course! Walking is a piece of cake. I will be able to walk once I stood up," said little deer. The next morning, the little deer and other habitants woke up very early to start their trip. He struggled to sit up. He wiggled and tried to lift his body. After some many try, he finally stood up. His leg was shaking because it was the first time for him to stood up. He started to move his leg and tried to walk, but he fell and tripped himself to the ground. So he tried again and again and again and again. Once he could make a step, he started to walk. But every few steps he would feel tired and decided to take rest. He did it so many times on his journey to catch up with the others. Finally, he reached the hill and saw his mother and his friends. But the day is almost end and everyone was ready to get home. The little deer was very late because he just tried to walk and took too much time on resting. Once everybody got down from hill, the little deer said to his mother, "Mother, I am so sorry for being lazy. Walking is much more harder than I thought. I promise to you I will not be lazy anymore." His mother smiled and felt very proud of his son. The end.
Wow, what a great story. I understand why that motivated you so much. Indeed, we shouldn't have lazy and take everything too easy because at the end of the day, we're the one who's going to regret it.
Yep, you are very, very